Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So we're going to be working on her, and I want to show you. These are the beads that I glued on, and you can also see the glitter underneath. And you can see the colors, but I'm going to paint over them white. And you don't have to. Again, you can use, in my other video that I did a couple before this, you can definitely use string or sand or grass, whatever you have. You just want to add some texture. So I'm gonna add white, and I'm just gonna paint these real quick so you guys can see. Oh, well, that popped out quite a bit there, didn't it? Yes, it did. All right, and I'm just gonna brush and brush and brush, and I'm gonna cover them, and I'm gonna go over. You can see where my dilutions is coming through. You can see I just did that there. No big deal. I wonder why I'm so up that way. Let me try to, oh no, do it this way maybe. It's like I'm off here first. So I moved the camera yesterday, but maybe that's why I didn't double check when I moved it back. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to need some of that paint over here. Just scrape it up with my brush. And you can see how it covers and gives you some cool texture. And like I said, even yarn or string or, whatever you have will add texture. And this looks just like the, I'm going to see if I can get my, find my glass gel. Reach it, rather. I have it. I know where it's at. And you can see I'm painting over this kind of haphazardly, and the beads are not moving. I did put an end coat on, another coat, and then this is going to add another coat. And I'm not worrying that I'm getting a little bit on there. Doesn't matter. And you can kind of pounce it or turn it around if you want to make sure you get in all the little ploopies, the little beads. Gives it a little bit of texture as well. Okay. Not hating it. All right. So now I want to work on her face. Her face, her face. I'm going to turn her around though. Just because the wings are wet. And I'm going to move it in. The wings are wet and I don't want to put my arm in it, which I probably would end up doing anyway. Let's face it. Who am I kidding? So I'm going to take a brown, light brown or sepia color, whatever color you have. If you only have black, use black. If you don't have a waterproof marker, then use your colored pencil or just a regular pencil. Use whatever you have. And I'm just going to trace. You can see my eyes and all that I put in here with a colored pencil, but I'm just going to go in and trace out my eyes. Everything I can see here on the face. If you saw me, my tongue's hanging out of my mouth and I'm very quiet. Trying to trace. Oh no, it's upside down. Give her a little nose and then her lips. Don't worry, you see I'm messing up a little bit. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Let's see if this is waterproof right now, or does it have to be dry to be waterproof? We will find out right now. So you see I messed up a bit. I'm just going to take that off. I wasn't really happy with the lips. I'm going to take my paper towel. I'm going to blot it. But you can see it's pretty permanent, so I'm just going to go back in. It's hard doing it upside down. I don't want to Get my arms all icky, but I might. And anything you do, you can definitely go back with your paint and, you know, clean up or whatever with a smaller brush. It don't matter. I'm going to do her little eyebrows. Her little eyebrows. Keeping them kind of straight. And then, oh my goodness, that was my chair, not me. Well, it was me on my chair, but not what you're thinking that noise was if you heard it. And then I'm just going to give her some in there for her eyelids. Remember, everything's fixable, so don't beat yourself up. All right, so I'm going to kind of... Okay. I'm just going to color that in a little bit. Using my finger to smear it before it dries. And what I'll do once it dries, because you can see, obviously, I'm going to put some, either going to bring the hair in, or I'm going to bring some of that leopard or leopard type look in. What color eyes do I want to do? What color eyes? I'm going with green. I always do green because my daughter's eyes are green, and that's kind of where that's at. I think I've probably explained that to you guys a million times because a lot of people always ask me about why I always use the same color eyes. And that's why. I'm going to take a little teeny brush. Now, question I'm going to ask you guys. Let me know down below. How many of you have a micro size paintbrush? Little teeny brush. Like this. Or it's stuck. Or like, okay, can you... Oh, right, he's not coming out because he's stuck, but we'll use this one. Or like this. See how teeny? Oh, well, if I didn't move my hand so fast. Teeny, teeny. So, if you guys don't have one and you would like one, let me know because I'd like to do a little giveaway. I know so many of you guys aren't able to afford to go out and buy tons of supplies, and so I like doing these little giveaways to help people out. So let me know if you'd like a little brush giveaway, or a couple brushes, different brushes that I use. Not my brushes, yours would be new, I'm just saying. All right, so I'm going in with the eye, and it's green, green, and the other eyeball. It's okay if you go over the line. One of my favorite colors in the world. This is called Granny Smith. This is a Martha Stewart color, satin. And it's called, what did I say it was called? Granny Smith. Where you at there, Granny? Granny Smith, or Manzana Verde. I don't know if I said that right, but that's what I'm thinking. All right, and I'm only doing one coat because I'll go over it with a little bit of glitter to give her a little bit of shine because she is our, I'm just going to take this, whatever green's left on there, and just kind of wipe it on there, put it in my water. I'm going to give her a little bit of shine because she is folk art type. We're kind of not limited on what you want to do. If you want to do some fanciness or if you want to make it look more realistic, but I like her looking just like she's medicinal. I just watched Angie Lubezlai's video. That is in my head for some reason. She's supposed to be magical looking, so she doesn't necessarily have to be spot on, if you know what I'm saying. And if she wants to be medicinal, by all means, let her be medicinal. Who am I to tell her not to be medicinal? That is the question. All right, so I'm not going to, if you watch me, you probably know, I love me some red ass lips. I do red lips a lot. However, on this one, I'm going to do lilac. in any brand lilac you have or any color that you want. That's what I'm doing. Just to kind of pull in the hair, which we're going to do another coat. We're good on that. But just to pull in the hair, and it goes good with the eye color. And, you know, I think lighter on her because she is supposed to be a little pretty little thing. So I'm going to give her, because I have to have lipstick on her because, yeah, why not? And I'm just going in there using a little brush again. The little brush is indispensable. Is that word? Non-disposable? What is the word? You must have it. Let's just say that. And I'm just going around. I'm not going to worry. I'm going to put a little bit of bling on there too because I don't think you ever can have too much glitter. That's just my opinion. All right. So I'm going to rinse this bad boy off for a minute. Dry it off. And then I'm going to put in the pupillage. Or should I do, you know what? No, I'm not going to put in the pupillage. I'm going to put in the glitter. The glitter color. Now, you can let that dry, or while it's wet, do a little glitter in there if you want. You can use stickles. You can use whatever your little heart desires. What does I desire? That's my question. Where's my group? Okay. A little off today, guys. A little off. Now, this is a good color. It is called Metallic Perdu. Let's see. And you can see it got the green gold in it. And I like that for that. I'm just going to do a little bit around it, and then I'll do the pupil. Because I don't want it to be too much, but look how pretty. Can you see it? Look at that. Would it be wrong if I just wanted to lick that right now? Oh, yeah. Just saying. And I'm just doing a little ploop. Let's see if I can show you. See the little ploop? That's it. Just ploop it, people. Just ploop it. And just right on the outside, I'm going to kind of blend it in. It's okay if that light green's still a little damp. It's just going to blend it in. See that? And you can see the difference between that eye and that eye just because it has a little bit of the depth around it. You don't have to do this if you don't want. It's your painting. You do it whatever way you want. Yeah, just gives it a little something else. Hard to see on camera. I know. And then I'm going to take some black. Do I have black? I know I have black somewhere. I just had my black out. Did I put my black away? Where's my black paint at? My black paint. Where are you at? Here it is, called Pure Black Folk Art. I love it. Gonna shake it. You can tell that's the Artist Pigment one because it's much thicker because there's not enough. They didn't cut it all the way with all the other stuff to make it liquidy. So I always like to pick up the Artist Pigment ones, but it doesn't matter what you have. Then I'm just going to kind of give her a little pupil. Now you can trace this out. Look how cool that looks. You can definitely draw it before you go in to paint it. If that's easier for you, I think that's great. A little bit too much on there. Okay. Leave that dry and put on another coat. You can go in and clean it up with a marker, a black marker after you're done. Totally up to you. Just want to bring this down a little bit more. Okay. That's pretty much all I'm going to do for that one right now. Now we got to figure out the hair. Okay, so I have the dark purple one, and I'm probably going to add some of the lavender in there, really. Let's see what that'll be like. I know my area is a mess. I'm just going to tap it in, right? Just tap it in. and then tap it here so I get some of it off. And then I'm going to kind of follow the hair. Not pushing hard, just pushing a little bit, because we don't want it to look like it's all one color. And you can go back with your dark, definitely, and go over it again so it adds more. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's much better. And I'm going to use a teeny little bit. You see, I put, oh, it's like a heart. Do you see that? Look right here. I don't know if I can get my camera. Look, it's a heart. That's what came out. Oh, that's so lovely. Oh, my heart to you guys. So sweet. Very nice. Very nice. It brought me a little emotional today because I'm a bit emotional. I sure is. All right. So instead of me cleaning this off with water, this brush, I'm just going to kind of go like this because you can see there's hardly any paint on there. Can you see? I don't know, but I can. Because I want to work on here now and then see what we're going to do here. So let me just tell you. I'm going to move back some. You can see on my dress, right? I got some white spots. Now, do I care? Not really. But if you care, you can definitely go and try to wet it to get it off, or you can, you know, just paint something dark over it. I don't care. It'll just make it look, you know, more homemade. You know what I mean? I'm not making this to look like you bought it at the freaking art gallery. It's just what I'm doing. But what I want to do on here is, all right, we got the blue. That's the light blue. How about if we use a dark blue, and we will use the color True Blue by Folk Art, because I love me some folk art colors. And this is going to be, I'm going to just do it the same way. I don't think I can get the heart again. I'm going to tap it out like that, and then I'm just going to run it, especially on these corners, because I did get some white there, and I want to kind of edit. I might have to use a small brush for that. Look how long that paint's lasted on it. That's great on that brush. Just take it down if you want it to be a little bit more solid. But I'll show you. All right, so now I'm going to wet my brush and just pat it off. Doesn't have to be a lot, but you want some water on there because we're going to go in here. There's water on my brush now, and you can see how it's breaking that paint down, and I want to bring it over here. And do the same thing over here. So that's not such a solid line there. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can go like this over it because it'll definitely help disperse that color. And I'm pulling it out to the sides where I got some of that white from the feathers, from the wings. And then down here, same thing. Give it a little scrub. And then just lightly blend it in the middle here. Now I'm going to put on probably a coat of glitter or something, but for now, I went that like that. Well, she's coming along, coming along. All right, I'm going to let that dry. I am hysterical. I laughing because if you look, and I just noticed this, again, maybe I said it when I first did it. Let's see if I can find. These are the words that are on my angel, which, I mean, could it be any more like me? Destructive. Let's see if you could see. Destructive. Destructor. What was the other word? Detach. Detail. These are the words on here. I love it. Destitute. Destructor. Destructive. I don't know why. I didn't even look at the words, but those, I just knocked my camera. But yeah, so how do you like that? Okay, So this is my angel. I mean, this is my butterfly that I wanted to add to this so we can pull out some of these colors. And I just had that, showed that in the video prior and explained it. But this is the colors that are on the background here that we want to pull up. So I wanted to put that on there to show you how that pulls those colors from the background up. It just makes them brighter and makes them look like they belong. So I think I'm going to do a few of the colors in the background now, because as you can see, the colors are peeping through the wings, and it's okay. It lifted from the dilutions underneath and, you know, that kind of thing, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. But what I am going to do is take some pink. Let's see. And I'm going to take my brush, dry my brush off. And I'm just going to take my magenta color that I used, you know, in the beginning of this. I'm going to try to, because the lid is broken. Come on. Oh, gosh. Well, that's what happens when you squeeze. Happens when you squeeze me, too. All right. So I'm just taking a little bit. Take as much as you want. Do your little tappy here, because you can always go back and get more, but you don't want to add too much. If you do, you just add water to water it down. And I know I'm going to cut off that top. So I'm going to kind of add like this, and we're just going to pull it out, because I'm going to use stencils as well, but I just want to add some of that color, and then take my paper towel, and we're going to give it texture. One of the best things you can use, paper towel, give it texture. And you can even make it go out further. And I love if it gets on the molding paste, all the better. Sorry, I pulled that close to me. But I'm going to start having it come out. Now, what am I... Oh my goodness, how did that happen, Kelly? Sorry, I'm getting paint all over me. I don't even know where that little poop came from, but it pooped on me. And gosh. Tell you. All right. Why anybody lets me alone at my own devices, I don't know. All right. Now just kind of, like I said, pushing in. Now, if you want to, just go in and add it around. We're going to blend everything. You're going to do, it doesn't matter. But if you want to, wet your brush or spray with water. Right? And you can thin them out a little bit if you want. And they'll spread them out. Now we're going to, remember, we're going to do stencils over these colors, so don't worry. This is just going to be what we have there. And we're just kind of blending it out. Don't know how I got paint all over myself. And that's how we're going to start bringing it out. Now, I swear, every time I move on this chair, it's like I'm gassy, but it's not me. Do you hear it? Wait, listen. Shh. Excuse me. I had an apple yesterday. Okay. Inside, I'm hysterically laughing because I find myself very funny. Probably not funny to you, but it's funny to me. All right, so I'm going to start pulling out the pinks and the reds, and I love the greens, and that's all going to come out, but I'm going to do a couple, I might do some green too, because I told you I'm going to do this, we're going to do the stencils over it. Okay. All right, you going to squirt it out? What are we doing here? Just, okay, a little gassy yourself, I see. I'm obsessed with having gas today. I don't know why. All right, now look, just my paper towel. Look at that, how beautiful. Look, and make it as thick or as bright as you want it. Like I said, I just love pulling all this back out. And you'll see. You can go over your, if you glued, glued a piece of paper down with something on it. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's all starting to come back out. Oh, all right. So I'm going to wipe up all this real quick and bore the hell out of you, because who wants to see me wipe up paint? But here we go. Here's her face with her hair. It's hard to see her hair. Her hair looks so good here. I might have to take a picture. Oh, that's better. And her face. And we're going to we're going to make those eyes out a little bit more and the line on the lips, but she's pretty good. those are the wings. I love the wings. And then that's the colors coming out. Look at that. Oh, okay. I'm just so happy with this. So happy. So very happy. All right. So that is it for this. We're all about done. I mean, we got a few more things to go to get on here. But again, these wings, I used the beads. You don't have beads, use cotton balls. Use, rip them apart for fiber, papers, paper towels, napkins, whatever you have. There's so many things that you guys can do to add wings, to add, oh my goodness, texture. And the stuff that you guys are tagging me in of your art, whether it has to do with this or whether it has to do with something that you did or you're posting in a group, I am just blown away at how much you guys love to share, how much you guys are doing. You guys are so inspiring. You're just so inspiring. So that's her right now. And she looks so dang cute. So dang cute. Okay. I just think she's cute. And I love the gray hair. I mean, the light purple hair. Look how cute it looks. Well, will it quit shining? Look at that. Oh, just love it, love it, love it. I don't even know if you guys can see how great. I'm just saying, she's coming out really good and I'm really happy. So, all right. As always, be kind to each other. You never know about somebody else is fighting. I love you all so very much. Keep tagging me in every kind of art that you guys are doing so I can see it. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Pinterest. Follow me on the Twitter. Follow me on the Facebook. You want to write me a letter? I love it. I love getting your emails and everything. Everything of mine, my information will be down below, my email address and everything. So don't hesitate to drop me a line. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.